Hello guys, long time no see, 2 days now. Welcome to Tarot Predictions. I'm Ratko Christoph and today will be the usual daily reading. But don't forget that tonight I will also make a weekly reading for you people, so keep in tune with my page to know when this is going to happen. Well, I will make a post about it, so don't worry, you don't have to check it every 2.5 hours, So with that being said, a lot of people of you, hey, Howty, a lot of people of you were asking where is my star sign and these kind of stuff, and I do decided to change a little bit the daily readings in terms of that. Now I will draw one card for each sign, morning mail, one card for each sign, just so we can see what every sign have to encounter in this day. Also, I'll try to keep it a little bit more practical. What I mean is that I will try to give you predictions more rather than the particular guidance. And with this being said, let's guys start first with Aries. And Aries, wow, okay. So Aries, funny thing is that Aries have the card that represents Aries itself. So with that being said, it seems like Aries are about to unfold their personal properties. Highly expressed in career reading is this, guys. It is where you will be able to systemize and structure your projects. You will be able to take an edge in front of others and shine in front of others like as a leader today. So don't be surprised if today is the day where you are assigned to a very important project, you are assigned to lead a particular force, you are assigned to rule and deal with a certain problems that the company has. It is because they are seeing you capable to do so. They are seeing your personal integrity. They are seeing the way how you act in terms of that you don't talk much, but you rather act much. And also they are seeing you how you work smart rather than hard, these kind of stuff. And by that being said, what you're about to do today is rather put your priorities in such way that basically there will be no downs for you today, people. In Aries people, it is like you will be extremely successful today, guys, and it will make you feel more free. This is what I'm trying to say. It will make you express your personal freedom more, which means that you will have time, just as much time for your career and just as much time for your relationship. In another word, that because you have managed to do it so good today, you will be able to show love tonight when you come back to your partner or when you meet with your friends. And also it is where you will give a particular support to someone. But with this success today, people, also some big responsibilities will fall on your shoulders. You gotta be prepared for that, and you gotta give your maximum in order to take on these responsibilities, because as the emperor preaches, the great power comes with great responsibilities. So be ready for that. That card is also very favorable for promotion. So some of you, I'm not saying every Aries, but some of you, it's a very high chance. So some of you, based on their good maneuvers, may get promoted, or at least may be given a hint that they will be promoted next time. So hello, good morning, Nisa. So the next star sign, guys, Taurus. Hey, okay, for Taurus, Monday starts with the Tower. Really? Oh my God. Okay, Taurus, unpredicted events are gonna happen into your life today. So the way I see that card is something you have expected to turn out the way it's supposed to turn out is gonna take a brand new direction. Now, I would rather suggest you, Taurus, today to not being very active, and don't try to win everything that is coming in front of you. It is because the situation will be quite foggy. Things are going to get destroyed. Things are going to get built, especially if we're talking about career, because this is a fiery card, and the fire element in tarot is rather associated with career. So in your career, you may find out, for example, that you are not going to be assigned where you expected to be assigned. You are not being given a green light where you have expected to be given a green light. You may expect also some clashes in your career in between you and your co-workers that will rather force you to think into a different way, think for a different approach in your career, and think of how you are going to rebuild your positions into career. If we're talking about your relationship with this card, it is rather unpleasant at the start, and some arguments in between you and your partner will arise. Now, out of these arguments, however, you may feel that the relationship will shatter into pieces, but it's not going to be completely destroyed and annihilated. And what is the key here, Taurus, is that you need to start picking up those pieces and start fitting them into the puzzle. After the unpleasant symptoms of the Tower pass away, you will feel that cleansing and nourishing effect in front of you, upon you, and a brand new direction in this existing thing is coming. A brand new beginning in this existing thing. I'm not talking a brand new beginning as the Fool card that points you to a brand new way of life. Here is, for example, a brand new beginning in your existing work, a brand new beginning into your existing relationship. This kind of beginning is what I'm talking about. So you will have the chance here, Taurus, to make a difference. But in order to do so, you got to start allowing the universe itself to destroy and rebuild what is built so stiff from you that it has practically no room to grow forward anymore. Then, Agnes, the video will be posted so in YouTube and in Facebook, so you can watch Aries, and Aries was quite positive actually. So after that, guys, Gemini, and they got, oh my God, Gemini, you got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so success in one business, success in one career, success in one relationship. It is basically what you're about to do today, guys, and what you're going to experience today will put you sitting on a high horse. It's like it is like the fortune itself will be behind your back and helping you pushing through everything you're dealing with. So you may expect today to put on a successful maneuvers, successful investments for your business, private business, and for your career, people. And in your relationship, Gemini, you may expect that everything will go smooth and easy, things will unfold naturally. You and your partner will feel joy and satisfaction by being together. With this card, however, it's very important, people, that you don't take yourself very seriously in the term of that, as I said, you're going to sit on a high horse. You got to show compassion to other people, and you got to show them that at the end of the day, you are all human beings. Then we are going into Cancer. And Cancer, you got the Queen of Cups. So this could be a woman today for you, Cancer. That it could be also a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it has these ascendants. Now, if this is a woman, this woman is going to show you and give you an emotional support. For example, if you're going through a heartbreak, you will find an emotional support into this woman that will actually give you a shoulder to cry on. She is very aware of what you feel because she was there before, and she can give you a very sound advices. If this is not a woman today, it seems that today you are going to express a very, very deep emotions towards someone, either in your career or in your private life, in your relationship. Very favorable card for those single guys. It seems that you are about to express your deep emotions towards someone, and you will really get in touch with them. Your deep emotions will really touch them in a way that you can't imagine. It will touch their soul. Thus, even before they didn't pay attention to you, it seems that today they will really be kind of surprised for what you feel for them, and they will give you at least will pay some attention to you and may consider to give it a go into a particular relationship or a friendship. But it is important also today to be able to keep secrets, guys. With this card, someone may tell you a big secret that you have to just keep it for yourself for now. After Cancer, we are going to Leo. Oh, by the way, a lot of my major arcanas today, I gotta check about how the planets are aligned. Though I'm not an astrologist, it seems that it's something big is happening in the sky, people. Because we have the Hermit for Leo, and Leo are about to find out something very substantial and essential for them. It seems like out of nowhere, Leo will become aware that the direction they need to take or the salvation of their problems lie into a different direction of where they're going. Thus today, Leo people, they may withdraw from friends, from one relationship, from one career. They may take a day off just so they can see and think of where exactly that salvation lies, so they can take on that direction. Now, don't be surprised, Leo, if no one supports you, because the Hermit is not about support. The Hermit is about the path that you're going to walk, the light that is shining for you at the end of the tunnel. This is what you're going to find today. So if we're talking about your career here with the Hermit card, guys, you're feeling very, very unhappy of where you're working at, this card may force you of realization that you need to start seeking something else, and something else is what you're gonna find. Of course, not many people are gonna like the direction you're taking, but at the end of the day, it's something that you gotta do, okay? Same goes for one relationship. If you are not happy in one relationship, today you are gonna withdraw, and you will make a realization that you gotta do something about it. And here we got two parts for you possible. Either you try to make it work and try to make a deeper commitment, or you completely break it. That will depend on your personal situation, Leo, but the things with that card is that they cannot stay the same way, and you have to think of where the light that shines for you in the darkness stays, and you gotta start making some steps toward. Virgo, wow, Virgo, you got the Ace of Pentacles. So today you may expect a lot of harmony. Today you may expect a harmony in your relationship. Today you may expect an opportunity to further your projects at work. Today you may expect success in your private business if you do have a private business. Today also you may expect a monetary gains, Virgo. So basically not much to be said about that card. And also this card somehow reflects physical health, and it says that there will be an increase into the physical health, but you have to start constantly working for it. So if you are sick, if you are ill, you may get progress today, but you have to continue taking the pills or doing your workouts, rehabilitation, this kind of stuff, because the Ace of Pentacles is something you have to constantly nurture and work for. Then we're going to Libra. Libra are about to meet or experience things with this guy, or if it is not a guy, we'll talk about after that. So that's a man. That's a man, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or has these ascendants. And this man, he's capable of feeling a very, very deep emotions. However, hello Nat. However, he's not showing them because he does not want these emotions to influence your mood, and he does not want these emotions to influence his mood. Another thing is that he will not express emotions if he's not secure and he doesn't have assurance that that the other person in front of him will kind of answer to these emotions. So if you're empathizing with this person and he is not open to you, you gotta find a way to make him open in the term of that you need to search the problem of that this person is not open in yourself rather than in him. If that's not a person, Afternoon, Karen. If that's not a person, then this card urges you not to express your emotions today. Keep them calm. Try to take an edge on them, because this card is a sign that you have to make some balanced judgments. They are very, very accountable judgments today and decisions that has to be completely based on your previous experience and on your logic. And if you let your emotions rule today, guys, it's just not going to happen well. But with this card, it seems that your mood, at least, will be into a very high state. Scorpio, my king, we got the Justice card. So it seems that today is the day we get what we deserve, guys. Wow, that's awesome, eh? So today, law and order will be in our life. In other words, no one can do us wrong if we haven't done wrong. If we haven't done anything wrong in the past, no one will be able to take an edge on us if we have led a particular battle, you know, by the rules. As far as rules goes in one battle. But what is the most important thing today with this card, guys, Scorpio people, is that we need to spread our resources according to the things we need to achieve. So if something big is happening in your work, for example, and you aim something huge in your work, you gotta give a huge efforts, guys. If something huge is happening into your relationship and you want to make it a huge relationship, you have to give something huge from yourself as well. I'm saying that, Scorpio, because you cannot give huge efforts in both places. And this is what Judgment says, that you have to either choose to further one relationship today and or to give a huge effort to further one career today. Now, this card also has a reflection for you in the future, guys, and it says that whatever it is planted today is gonna be reaped, either good or bad, in the future. So Scorpio, be accountable toward oneself, and regardless of how the people around you act, you always aim to act fair, because a fair treatment is what you're gonna get in the future. Then we're going to Sagittarius. The devil. Ooh. Meaningful circumstances are gonna tide you into a particular, what was the word of that? Particular situation, or rather agenda, I want to say. So it's going to be something that you really, really deeply crave for, and the chains that binds you into it are the chains that you have put into yourself. So how this can play out, people? Let's say in your career you have been presented with wonderful opportunity to you know, to be successful. However, you may jump into it without taking under consideration what is actually asked for you, how much you gotta sacrifice, you know what I mean? And this is your bind there. This is how you jump into something you really, really wanted without taking under consideration what actually you have to pay for it. And this could bind you, because that card says that once you jump in, there isn't going back unless it's a painful going back. And with that being said, be very mindful also how you act in your relationship. This card may suggest that you will kind of abuse the trust of your partner, or you will abuse the fact that your partner loves you and will agree to you no matter what. So you may clinch into some unethical understandings and some unethical approaches. So be very mindful of your behavior today, Sagittarius. It could be a little bit edgy, and it could be quite aggressive. Now this card shows you that you have a great energy today. You will have a great energy today. And instead focusing it into something that really can create chaos around you and really can destroy things around you, why don't you focus it into something constructive? Focus it into something that you will know it's gonna work. So jump into that. Today, Sagittarius, you gotta think of where your primal feelings and desire lies, what you really want, where your instincts are dragging toward, and you gotta make something out of it. Then we are going to Capricorn. For you Capricorns, we got the Five of Cups. It sucks, really. It does sucks with this card, because it seems that some of your expectation will not gonna prove right. It seems that you are going to experience loss today, but without losing your self-respect. What I mean is that this loss that you're gonna experience today, it's either not created by you, or you have done everything to prevent it. Regardless of that, you have failed. So with that being said, you may find yourself in a state of grief. Now, here is the important thing for today for you Capricorns, is that you still have some things around you that can make you happy. And instead of you mourning about what you have lost, which were, by the way, something that it was highly overvalued. Just so you know, it was highly overvalued by you, and you have to be grateful that you lost it. So why don't you instead focus on the things around you that actually create joy? So let's say that your career makes you miserable today. You really face a very rude behavior there, or you have been denied or a particular project, particular actions, or you have been, confronted from your supervisor that you're not doing your job correctly. It is because no one can do it correctly. I mean, even your supervisor cannot do it correctly. If that's the case, it's because the goal that they have placed in front of you is unreachable at this very state. Why don't you instead focus on your friends, on your family, and all your relationship things that makes you happy? So today for you Sagittarius, it is a very, very essential, so you focus into something that makes you happy. Why you want to go into something that makes you happy? I don't know. Then Aquarius. Oh, okay, Aquarius, for you, a team experience is what is going to happen today. Here, guys, see the Three of Pentacles. How the guy is learning to create a chapel, I think. I don't know. But it's about consuming a knowledge from other people. It is about consuming a skill. Very, very positive card for those who are doing educations, for those who are leading a certain qualification of their behalf. Very positive card for those who are just assigned into a new position in work, and they have no clue about the full potential of that position. They're just now adapting into the environment. This card shows that people around you that are more experienced is going to help you. Some of them are going to help you with some critics. You shouldn't feel attacked from those critics, guys. You should feel rather privileged to have these critics, and you can convert them into something constructive. I mean, you have to take a note on those critics, because how else you gonna learn? If someone is very good to you and it presents you, a particular knowledge, if it is not a critical, you may not take it under consideration. You may just say fine, and then next time you do it your own way again. It's not going to happen. In your career, in your relationship. Also, this card points that the relationship today will go slow, smoothly. Some conversations are possible in between you and her, or in between you and him, where very calmly you both express what you like and dislike in one relationship. In other words, you start learning how to play the game for further development in one relationship. But in general, guys, that card, the biggest keyword for it is opportunities, an ocean of opportunities that can be taken under consideration today. Not taken on and acting upon, but taken under consideration. And last but not least, Pisces. With the Ten of Wands, Pisces, it seems that just so you can prove capable today, you will get in a particular troubles, people. It seems that you are trying to do way too much for way too little. You gotta construct you gotta constrain yourself, people. You got to constrain yourself from over. I'm searching the right word, people. I'm searching the right word from hyperactivity today. You got to constrain yourself from always trying to be the best. Okay, because sometimes we don't get a benefit for being the best. Sometimes it is better to pass on certain things. And today is that day, Pisces. Otherwise, it seems that you will kind of attract to yourself burdens that will not serve you any favor, rather than putting a chain with a giant iron bow around your ankle, and you have to drag them quite far in the future. So be mindful today. Also, when we are talking about your relationship with this card here, don't be aggressive there. Don't try to abuse your authority upon your partner. That is vital, people, because that card shows that if you go for authority and power today, you will have it, but the cost will be there to you. I just warning you. First of all, it will consume all of your free time. You will feel like a slave. Second of all, it will be such a stress you can't even imagine. And third, even if there is some progress, it will be so minor according to what you give from yourself. It's just not worth it, Pisces. It's just not worth it. So be mindful today and try to give yourself a rest instead of going and trying to control everything. Though the fate itself, the universe itself, will ask you to control everything, because probably it is what you have done in the past. Your actions from the past are forcing it, but it doesn't mean that you have to follow it today, because that is a minor arcana. It is something changeable. It is something that you can go or not go for. Okay, people, I hope that you liked this way of doing dailies. I will accept comments, about the way I'm doing dailies, because I'm trying to find the best way to present you what the day is going to present to ourselves. And with that being said, guys, stay tuned for tonight's weekly event, where I will do the weekly readings for each zodiac sign. And as always, people, you do have a great one. You're awesome, guys. You're awesome. And see you later on today. Bye, people. Bye-bye.